I posted a video earlier on today in relation to a Q&A, and it was while reviewing that video that an easier way that we can experience who we are and not be tripped up by the mistaken identity is that we are the awareness, we are being, and we are consciousness. Now, what those descriptions or those words actually are conveying from here is that everything, we are aware of everything. We are aware of a voice, a body, a sense of a person, me, I. We are aware. It doesn't matter what we are aware of. We are 100% aware. So that's how awareness, that's the awareness. Being is being. We're being. And we use that word sometimes to say we are being aware, but we are being. Existence, that's another thing. Being is existence. Consciousness. I have found it more useful to actually say that we are conscious of being aware. So it's not three different things, it's just three words to explain something that has no words and has no attributes. And it is so direct that we are here now. Right now, we are here. The mind can see a past and a future. The mind can see problems and solutions. The mind can see good and bad, right and wrong. Those are all qualities of the mind. And it's not to smash the mind, because it doesn't need smashing. The purpose of the mind is to create. Now, it's where the mind is positioned will determine what it creates. So when the mind, when we, beingness, existence, consciousness, I amness, when we recognize our true nature, which is attributeless, then we immediately start to see the fruit of that, which is ageless, impersonal, timeless, boundless, spacious, empty, full, whatever word, it's the presence. Now it can start with us taking the seat of awareness, being aware of presence, being aware of agelessness, timelessness, boundlessness. And so that awareness has never become the person, but we have taken it to be a person, and it's not. The qualities, the attributes of like and dislike, good and bad, right and wrong, are in the realm of the mind, and they are intimate. And because we are aware of them, we think that we are the ones that is aware of past and future. We're not. We're aware of the mind that is containing something called past and future. So the witnessing consciousness is the awareness that is aware of thoughts, is aware of feelings, feeling like a person, feeling asleep, feeling awake, lost it, got it. That's the awareness, being aware of feelings, thoughts and feelings, emotions, being aware of energy. When consciousness becomes aware of its true nature and realizes its true nature is not personal, a fantastic tool or function or integration method is to depersonalize, rather than saying I am aware, I am, because we are the I am and we can't get away from I am, but we've taken that to be a person. So we've had that mistaken identity. So let's leave I am alone and say there is an impersonal awareness aware of thoughts. There is an impersonal awareness aware of feelings. There is an impersonal awareness aware of suffering. Impersonal effortless awareness, aware of everything's okay. It doesn't matter what shows up, because it all shows up in awareness. And that's the awareness announcing its true nature. It's affirming its true nature. We can then go from being aware of thoughts, being aware of feelings, being aware of dynamics, to remain as the awareness, because we cannot not be it, but we become aware of agelessness, timelessness, boundless, spaciousness. And it's that turning away from everything that changes to turning to seeing the true nature which doesn't change, and the fruit of that true nature, ageless, timeless, boundless, impersonal, ever present, that we start to experience something called presence power. And all it is that we are not losing our power into being aware of all these things that are moving. We are retaining our power by saying there's an awareness of being aware of agelessness, timelessness. And then once we've seen that, we then realise it's actually awareness being aware of itself. And then we realise that who I am, now the I am has not been caught up in what comes and goes, who I am is consciously aware of being the awareness. And then there are no words. You are just being silent, ever present, presence. And it's more than a realization. It's now a recognition and a knowing that I am that I am. I have always been this, the impersonal, boundless, spacious awareness, but we don't use the words. Now, because the mind has been trained to slide into the heart, you may hear the mind saying ageless, timeless, boundless, because the mind repeats, records. But you will just be. You'll just be. And that's how I have used the words interactively, awareness, being caught, but none of them actually describe life itself. But it is to go from believing to knowing, and the way to do it is to be it. So you can never, ever, ever not be aware. Never. You will always be aware, which means you are the awareness. You possibly could experience personally being aware. Remember, I said experience, and then experience impersonally being aware, but you're still the awareness. And that kind of dances for a little bit. That's integrating your true self into the human game. And then it goes from awareness to just being awareness of being aware, which is what we are. There's no more disguising and mistaken identity. And then it's consciously aware of being aware. And then there are no words. I hope this helps, because we are the nothingness, but it's full. It's full of aliveness, presence, and we are that. But we do play the game of separation, kind of like to look at ourselves, and then we realise that there was only ever the preciousness of who we are.